Master the art of making people feel and think that they know you while telling them nothing. Let that sit there for a minute. Let that sink in. That is something that I've been doing for the past almost 10 years, I would say. It's been a minute, and it is something that I started doing without even actually noticing. And at some point, someone actually told me, they took me to the side, they looked at me, and they said, you know, you are so good in making people believe that they know who you are when they don't really know you at all. They know bits and pieces, but the way you're telling them about yourself and like certain things is making them feel like they know everything. And I remember when that person told me that, I was like, wait a minute, what? Really? And then I started thinking about it and I just realized that person is right. Because as much as I love talking and like telling people about myself and like the person that I am and like experiences and all that, as much as I love doing that, I like to keep it on a surface level. But the way I'm talking and telling people about these things is so much more than a surface leveled talk. Maybe that doesn't make any sense to you, but maybe you can relate. Because the way I explain things, I'm not just like, oh, the weather is so nice today. No, I go all in. I'm like, oh, the weather when I woke up this morning, I felt so nice and felt so good because the sun was out and it was a blue sky and it was just a picture perfect day. So I go more into detail without really revealing anything else besides like, oh, the weather was nice. Um and I do that with everything. I think genuinely there's probably only one person in this entire world who knows stuff behind the surface level and who actually knows the person that I am and like understands me on a deeper level and looks at me from a different perspective. And it's funny because to the outside world, people usually always tell me, oh, you look so confident, like you seem so confident, the way you carry yourself, the way you act, the way you talk, the way you're so sure about yourself and like things you want to do in life and your goals and all that. And then the person that knows me so well um, literally always tells me, like, you're just not that much of a confident person. Like, yes, you are confident, but it's just, you know. And the only reason why that person is saying that is because I am the most vulnerable self when I'm with them, when I'm talking to them. Like, I'm just so brutally honest about my feelings and my thoughts that it's putting me in a different light because I show my vulnerable side. I show what I'm going through. I show how certain things make me feel. And that's okay. But that is just something so interesting that I've come to notice. And I think it is so important for us as beings to, master that art. Like, don't tell people everything about you. Don't tell them all about your business, your deepest thoughts, desires, whatever it is. Do not go all in. Give them or make them feel like you're giving them what they want to receive without actually doing it. And by that, you will live such a happier life and you will be so much more aware of your surroundings and like how you perceive things and like how you look at the world, and it will just give you a heads up. Because in my opinion, when you tell people all about your business, 99.9% of the people out there, they will not want to see you thrive to your full potential. They would be like, oh yeah, that's so nice, like I'm cheering for you. But behind your back, even if they're not saying it to someone else, they will like think about it and be like, oh, I wish I was like that, or oh, she's never gonna do it, blah, blah, blah. So they're literally putting their negative thoughts and energy onto you, and like the things you just told them. And that can manipulate your path and your way of getting to that goal and becoming whatever you want to become. So instead of going all in, just take a step back. Next time you talk to someone and tell someone about your goals, dreams, or whatever it might be, even if it's like stuff from the past, don't go all in. Don't tell them 100%. Settle for 60, settle for 50, settle for 40, but make it seem like it's 100%. Because that way, people will not question you or any of the stuff that you are wanting out of life or anything of that kind. So, yeah, that is my message of the day. And just keep on being you. And if you find a person where you know, like, oh, I can be my truest, most authentic version with, be that version of yourself. Because I think we all need someone we can rely on, and not even rely on, but that we can trust, and like we know that person is 100% on our team. Even if we would stop talking right now and never talk again, you know, like you are aware that person is still on my team, even if we're not talking anymore. So if you find that person, and I know a lot of people sadly don't find that person, but if you do, you will know, and you will be aware, and you will feel safe, and you will feel calm. Your whole body will feel calm, and you will know, okay, this is the person, this is okay if I tell them. Like, I don't have to like keep it all to myself. No, I can actually be vulnerable, and I can be honest with that person, even if it might make me look less confident, or makes it seem like I have a low self-esteem or whatever it might be. But trust, it will help. Yes. Thank you very much.